guys, today I'm going to be doing the end of the year book tag, answering some questions all about my reading that took place in 2025 and what I would like to get done before the new year. Let's get into it. I have the questions listed here on my phone, so that's why I'm going to be looking at my phone. Question number 1. Are there any books you started this year that you need to finish? Not necessarily that I've started, but I do have 2 more books on my December TBR, which is Red Sister by Mark Lawrence and Tell Me Everything by Minka Kelly. I would like to get to those. I don't know how possible that is. Also, one book that I have started is the 8th book in the Outlander series, Written in My Own Heart's Blood by Diana Gabaldon. I don't know how possible it is to finish that by the end of the year. I'm around 40-something% into it. It is a chunker. Depending on your edition, it varies from 800 to 1,000 pages. I am about 400 and something pages into it. I don't know if I will be able to finish that before the end of the year or not, but I would like to. Question number 2. Do you have any autumnal books to transition into the end of the year? Now, I'm doing this tag when the first day of winter is this week, but I did read a book in November that I think would be good for this, and that is Magic Hour by Kristen Hanna. It's taking place in the Pacific Northwest, and it does go through all those the holiday season to me is Thanksgiving to New Year's. It goes through all of that, and when else should you read that rather than now? Like, this is the time to read something like that, and the atmosphere is really good for this time of year. I do think Magic Hour by Kristen Hanna is a great transitional piece. Also, some of her other works, like The Great Alone, The Nightingale, they are great books to read any time of year, but I do think they can work this time of year. Number 3, is there a new release that you are still waiting for? Not to my knowledge. I don't really keep up with new releases. As you can see, I already have a ton of books behind me, so I'm not really looking for ones that are coming out unless I see something on TikTok that I think sounds interesting. I might look for it at Target, but there's nothing that I can think of off the top of my head that I'm waiting for to come out in the last few weeks of the year. Question number 4. What are 3 books you want to read before the end of the year? The ones I told you earlier: Red Sister by Mark Lawrence, Tell Me Everything by Minka Kelly, and then Written in My Own Heart's Blood by Diana Gabaldon. The books that I already have on my December TBR, I would like to get those done with. Being ambitious, the rest of my 5-star predictions, I have not done well this year with getting to my 5-star predictions. I know that's one of the things I should have focused on more. I was just experimenting with different ways of reading, different ways of doing my TBR, that those books kind of got put on the back burner. Question number 5. Is there a book you think that could still shock you and become your favorite of the year? I don't think so. I hope so. I just had a 5-star yesterday with The Complete Persepolis by Marjane Satrapi. I would like that to happen again. I just don't know how realistic that is, that any of these books that are those 3 main ones that I would like to get to on the 5-star predictions, if I do get to those, then I do expect those to be 5 stars and be new favorites. But the 3 books that are still on my TBR for December are really 2 books, and then the Outlander one. I don't necessarily see those becoming new absolute favorites, but anything is possible, and I hope that they do become favorites. Question number 6. Have you already started making reading plans for 2025? Yes, I have, and I did a whole video on that last week. I would like to read somewhere around 130 something books next year. I do have a book club, so that's going to be super exciting, and is probably the thing I'm most excited with my reading next year. Also, I will be reading the highest rated books on my TBR rather than just selecting random books off my shelf. I am going to be more strategic with it in search of 5 stars. I feel like I'm going on a military mission, like do the paint, put on the helmet. I'm going into battle looking for 5-star books. I have a plan that I have set out for it, and I hope that it works out, because that's one of the main reasons I go on these quests, is to find 5-star books, to find favorite books. Every time I go into a book, I hope that it's going to be a favorite book, because why else would I be reading it if I don't think I'm going to enjoy it? I know there's people who will like hate read books. I don't see a purpose in doing that. If something does not sound intriguing to me, I'm not going to pick it up. Not gonna do it. But if it does sound intriguing, I am hoping that's going to be a 5-star, new all-time favorite book. That is always the goal of my reading and will be my goal in 2025. We are just going more strategic into it, mapping out a plan. And as I said, I did a video all about that last week, so if you guys would like to check that out, go to my channel and check it out. If you made it through this whole video, leave a Christmas emoji in the comments below. And as always, comment, rate, and subscribe. And don't forget to ring that notification bell to be notified when all my videos go live. I'll see you in my next one. Bye! If you are familiar with my videos, you're used to seeing Sherman at the end of them. Sadly, Sherman has since passed away, but I would still like to encourage you guys to help your local shelters. Sherman was at the Darlington County Humane Society in rural South Carolina. I always have their link down below in the description if you guys would like to help them, but also help your local shelters as well. You can do that by donating, sharing posts like this one, volunteering, fostering, and adopting, which it's great to do all of those things. Great to help your community, great to help the animals in your community, and I cannot recommend it enough. All of my pets were rescues, they were strays or from animal shelters, and I love them so much, and I know how much love they can give, so knowing these pets at the shelter can equally give that much love, it's amazing. And y'all should totally take part and help out those local animal shelter pets, and please help them.